Ah, the white tiger. Since our headhunter promptly dealt with it last time, I will finally open up and have a gander inside of this chest that I was never before able to access and loot goodies hidden within. So I guess it is time for round number 3. Whoever wins this one takes the trophy home. Don't forget it's 1-1 up till now. However, it seems like bipedal creatures will walk off with treasures this time. And as much as it was a familiar feel of victory, we have now gained strangely familiar axe as a reward. I guess it is encouraging us to come here more often. Anyways, it is about time to go back home, drop all the familiar items into the chest, and go find some more rubbish to hoard. Our today's destination, Pirate's Paradise. What? Did you think we have already visited one? Nah, that was just a precursor to where we would end up in today's journey. Maybe you are thinking, why would I call it a paradise for them sea thugs? Well, maybe because they are actually surrounded by water in here, and they have a lot of stolen goodies, aka real booty. Well, let's find out if they actually do. I have never thought it would be easy, but come on, I not only have to worry about guards, but flying panthers and whatnot. Thankfully our trusty sword slashes through enemies like warm knife goes through butter, and whoever stays alive will have our headhunter to worry about. As I was looking around for potential points of interest, I have noticed this exile right here. Turns out it is an animal tamer, however his profession was focused on archery. Talking about false advertisement. Anyways, before I could step on the deck, if I may call it that way considering this ship is on its side, I had to explore nearby location which houses multiple pirates and their treasures. I started by having a look into, well, let's call it a basement, full of cages that could or did shelter poor souls or wildlife captured by pirates. I did not find anything of interest in here and have moved on to the first floor, which was guarded by yet another puss with no boots. Once we dealt with it, we could see the entire structure in its full glory. However, before I could dive into the treasures in here, I had to find them first. And that was somewhat of a mission, as even though I expected multiple goodies laying around, I found none in here. Then we have turned hostile against local barman as their ale was dog shit or lack of thereof, and as we moved on to the elevation we were met by more nothing and another El Gato. Moving on to the second floor we have encountered some resistance and that was promptly dealt with, of course not by me, and right after I had a quick look at our surroundings to see if there is anything I could permanently borrow. Who would have thought? I found a whole lot of nothing. Third floor wasn't much better, except Dalincia have swept the floor before our arrival, so we could safely roam around in search for more non-existent booty. Following the trail, we have found ourselves on the floor number 4, where things have finally changed. Not by much, but it's always something. What we have managed to find this time is Gord's journal, which taught us some of the finest pirate cuisine. Rat on a stick, plague in a bottle. Oh, these were not in that issue of pirate cooking, must have been the previous one, sorry. What I haven't expected though was to find a pig. Yeah, you heard it right, a pig in Conan Exiles. I bet a lot of you guys have already seen a pig before, but I was amazed to see one after nearly 430 hours spent in exiled lands. I did not know pirates knew how to make bacon back then. Once I was done admiring the pig, it was about the time to reach what I thought to be the top floor of this construction. Except some more resistance and one of your favorite exiles / thralls, Gall the Speared In, we have found nothing once again. There is a lot of it today. I had a quick look around the area to check if I haven't missed anything, and I decided that it was a right time to go back down, but believe me, we will be back up here in no time. On the side note, I have to say that this may be one of my most favorite designs of habitats for exiles. There is a lot going on and it does have a wow factor to it. Now, before I could go straight to the ship, I have spotted another building to the left of where we came from. Naturally, I had to have a look what sort of mysteries we can discover right there. Let me tell you something right now. I haven't expected any friendly or at least neutral exiles to reside right here, but it was good to know that they are actually here. They are all vendors of different goods. One sells spider eggs, the other one shubil eggs, and lastly we have this lady here which will allow you to basically purchase a mercenary. I don't really think we need a mercenary as our follower is so relentless there is no stopping her when she acquires a target. When I left from Pirates Marketplace, I had a quick look around to admire this place, and this is the moment when I realized I could have missed something. However, I had a bit of doubt as I couldn't see properly due to the night time. So I decided to finally step on the ship, where I came closer to the sacrificial table, picked up a sorcerer's scroll, and as I was about to go deeper into the ship, I have confirmed that I indeed missed a location to explore. So, run back I did, scaled through the elevation, only to reach an area where the only way forward was going up. I had to climb from now on. When we have finally reached the top, I have noticed there is way more to search through than we could have previously seen. And as for the first opponent in here, we had to fight with the Corsair. Now we are talking more like pirates. Anyways, I had a quick look into the nearby chest and followed the path going up towards yet another wooden construction, where we were greeted by more exiles, but none of them were immediately hostile towards us. I have noticed that the kneeling character in here is none other than Jamilla the Pirate Queen, guarded by 2 fighters, and right next to them you can find Weeba Shamrock, who is yet another mercenary trader. This time, however, you will be able to get more specialized mercenaries. Also, some of these folks decided that peace is not an option and, well, it didn't end up on a positive note for them. And now, let's see what the Queen herself has to say. I will have to unfortunately read it out as in-game voiceover either glitched or is non-existent. I know what bothers your mind. How she, the infamous Queen of the Harpy, could end up stranded on this shore. I guess I will indulge your curiosity. Dogs of Argosa ambushed us in the open sea. On the 3rd day they gave up the chase, but the ship was already sinking. By Ishtar I was ready to go to the depths of the sea along with the ship, but fate had another plans for me. Once we understood what was going on before we arrived, we could finally focus on the beached ship, so we stepped once again on the walkway towards our target, and we have discovered the official name of this place being Jamilla's Liberty. While walking around in search for valuables, I have noticed that there is more to this place than we could initially see, just like with Queen's hideout. So I got the nearby chest, and before following the main path, I have decided to come here where I had to parkour my way through. Was it worth it? Damn right it was. There is a relic fragment that you can obtain simply by coming here. Getting back on the main path, we had a choice to, well, choose a better camp by the looks of it, and we had a choice of 2 sets of stairs leading up. So taking these ones will get you here, where you can find yet another chest with some goodies inside. Taking the other set of stairs, you'll have to be careful because...
Surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah, once you reach the top, you will have another chest to loot right here and quite a bit more exploring to do, so just follow the path, but not to the right, as you will pretty much get to where you have started, meaning you will be back on the actual ship. You can also find a kitty right here, a little one this time, and potentially their very unhappy owner now that you play with their cat without their consent. We kept following this suspended wooden walkway where we would find a little bit more resistance, and we got to a location where I have spotted this weird cat statue that I have seen for the first time. Initially I thought that this may be used to solve some puzzles around here, even though I have never seen one around there, but after a quick search I have realized why it says must be placed in a coffer. Well, this thing is supposed to be placed, as the name suggests, in the treasure coffer, so you could get more wealth for your clan, and as I don't have one, this stays here. This was also a very convenient place to drop it, because right next to it we could find a pirate's note that teaches us how to make some pirate apparel. Have a look. Moving closer to the end of today's journey, we could find another elevated area which contained nothing except numerous vases and cages. Therefore we moved on to the final destination, Captain's Quarters. This is yet another location where you can find Gall the Speared In if you are looking for him. He may be the supposed captain of this wreck. And finally we can have a look at the genuine booties that these pirates got. Well, the treasures they have stolen. That sounds better. So we've got few chests that we can loot and some other stuff that we can only look at. Most of it looks very nice and it would be cool if we could use some of them for our own decorations, as sadly not all of them are available to use. We've got some gems, a snake statuette, as well as some chungus egg, a bigger statuette of a spider, and we can also find a figurine of Conan from Conan Chop Chop. That is a nice Easter egg. I had a last quick look around this area to search for some more knowledge we could obtain, but no books were to be seen, so we have all took a break at the summit of this wooden castle. This concludes our pirate journey. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next one. Danon, out.